Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Wellness Wednesday. My name is Melina. If you have not seen my face before, and you are new to our Wellness Wednesdays, welcome on in. So basically, our Wellness Wednesdays is every Wednesday, as it says, but basically we come together and talk about different subjects each week. Last week, I believe we talked about moisturization. So this week, I am going to be talking about the difference between low porosity and high porosity, how to tell how you have that type of hair, which type of porosity you have for your hair, and which products might be good for you to use. And also how you can book a hair assessment here at Hairizon and get your porosity test done here and some products tried on your hair as well. So let's go ahead and get into it and start talking about it. So basically, high porosity and low porosity. I know you're wondering probably, what is that? What does that mean? So low porosity is when your hair cuticle or your hair follicle is very tight and it's smaller than if you were to have high porosity. Low porosity is usually low manipulated hair. It hasn't had a lot of stuff done to it. It doesn't have any color or anything like it. So a lot of times when you're testing whether you have high porosity or low porosity, if you have low porosity, your hair is going to float. And the reason that it is going to float is because that cuticle is so small. It takes a lot for the moisture to penetrate. So a good example of that is if you've ever oiled your hair or something like that and the oil starts to drip down the side of your face, most likely you will have low porosity hair because the product either might be a little too heavy on your hair, or either you might have to work that product in a lot. Also, another sign that you might be low porosity is when you're in the shower and it takes a long time to get your hair wet. You're just standing in the shower, but your hair is not really wet. It's just kind of running off. That could be a sign that you are low porosity as well. Now, high porosity. If we do the high porosity test and your hair sinks, then that means that the cuticle is a lot wider in your hair. Usually it's been manipulated, or it might just be your hair texture. A lot of times it happens to people with color or relaxed hair, and they normally have high porosity hair. Now, somebody who hasn't had any of that stuff done can also have high porosity hair. It just isn't as likely as to somebody with colored or relaxed hair or something like that. So now with high porosity, you're going to need to use heavier products. And a way that you can tell if you have high porosity hair, other than doing the water test, is if your hair really just holds that moisture and kind of soaks it in. And just right away. You feel like if you're using something really light, like maybe you're using the aloe water from here and you just feel like you have to keep dousing it and dousing it and dousing it, and it's just not working. That could be a sign that your hair could be high porosity. If you stand in the shower and your hair just straight wet, that could be a sign as well. Now, to talk a little bit about what products you can use for each one. So I'm going to start off with low porosity. So with low porosity, you will need to use lighter products such as sunflower oil, safflower oil, sweet almond oil. You'll need to use lighter conditioners, lighter shampoos, and those are really going to help penetrate your hair, because with the low porosity, like I said before, you do have a very small cuticle, so smaller entrance to the hair than if you were to have high porosity. So say you came into Hairizon, something I would recommend for you if you have low porosity hair, I would recommend aloe butter, mango butter, or a mix between the two. If you have high porosity hair, now some things you would have to use, probably avocado oil, olive oil, grapeseed oil. You usually find that those types of heavier oils tend to work better on your hair because it is really holding in and penetrating the way that it should. If you came in looking for a butter or a conditioner or something like that, I would recommend something heavier because it is going to keep the moisture in your hair and it is not just going to slip out as a as a thinner product would. So I would recommend you could use shea, you could use avocado, you could use a mix between those two. You could even use a little aloe, because aloe is great for everything. But I would definitely recommend heavier products for high porosity and then the lighter products for low porosity. So that's kind of an easy way to remember: heavy, high, low, light, or light, low. And so just a couple of products that I'm going to show you, one from each category. For our low pro people, we have our low pro leave-in conditioner. I absolutely love this low pro leave-in conditioner. I myself have low porosity hair, and so I'm a good example to explain to you that I've had my hair colored. I just did the big chop about maybe about 6 months back. Well, actually a year. I'm going crazy. So my hair is low pro and it absolutely loves this stuff right here. Miss Val makes it. She is amazing. And this stuff is amazing, okay? This is a leave-in conditioner. It retails for $14.99 here. We make it ourselves. Our Miss Val makes it. But it is absolutely a godsend. It's amazing. And it's gonna help keep that moisture in your hair. Okay, it's gonna help keep your hair moisturized, look moisturized, bring out your natural curl pattern, everything like that. Okay, now for my high pro people, I have a high pro creamy moisturizer. Now we do also have a high pro leave-in as well. I'm just showing a different option for each category, but the high pro creamy moisturizer is really good to make sure your hair stays moisturized. It's a good twisting butter and everything like that. So definitely come pick this up, and this retails for $14.99 as well. So just make sure you come in and pick these products up. Also, to book a hair assessment, it is $25. But it goes to anything in store, minus any skirts or dashikis. It goes anything in store that is involved with your hair. And so it's really great. It's a great opportunity to learn about your hair and to learn different styles and things you can do with your hair as well. So definitely come in, make an appointment for that. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I hope this provided a lot of good information for you guys. And have a nice day. Have a nice week, weekend, whatever. And I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.